YouTube, it is I, Banded Wendy again in another hotel. Still a DoubleTree, just another city. And I just had a great call with the fellow weight loss surgery peep. She recommended a video that I watch. I watched it. Casey Quinn did a book review on Why We Get Fat, a book that she had learned about from Reinventing Ed. First time I heard about the book. I'm right next to a huge mall where I'm at with the Borders. I'm going to go buy the book tomorrow and read it. I'm very interested. And it's the second or third time this week, and I get asked every day, a few times a day, about it. What do you count in the world of calories, protein, carbs, sugar, fat, sodium, all that stuff, right, to lose weight? And you gotta do what works for you, you know, and so I'm opening up a discussion to hear what others do, right? Because I think that is what this is all about, is for us to learn and grow and fill ourselves with knowledge and share, right? Because we're a community that's on a journey that's learning, right? Rather than feel as if we're accused or attacked or reamed or misunderstood, when we share back and forth, we should embrace it, right? We've got all types of different weight loss surgery people all in one spot, all with the same goal: to become healthy, to lose the weight, to get to our desired goal weight, and as sure as hell to stay there, right? So it's all about shrinking our physical self and growing our mental self, right? So when I had weight loss surgery, I was given 2 sheets of paper. I have a lap band. And those 2 sheets of paper told me what foods not to eat, the do not eat food list: mashed potatoes, broccoli, pineapple, rice, things like that. And the do eat list: yogurts, oatmeal, lean proteins, fish, within those lean proteins, blah, 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 right? And the other sheet said 800 to a 1050 calorie minimum and maximum, 60 to 80 grams of protein minimum maximum, which this is specifically for the lap band, and 64 ounces of water a day, 3 small meals a day, 30 minutes of daily exercise, no chewing, or, chew your bite 30 times, small size bites, no drinking 30 minutes before you eat, no drinking during eating, no drinking 30 minutes after you eat, no carbonation. Pretty much that's what I got, right? So enter in the conversation about calories and protein, right? And if we're counting calories, then it's a diet. But other people's theory is we can count carbs, but that's not a diet? I don't get that. I personally think you got to do what works for you. And I try to adhere to the 2 sheets of paper that I was given and said, good luck with your surgery. We'll be here. Call us if you need us. Don't hesitate. And that's what I do. I stick between 800 to 1,000 calories when I want to lose weight. And I stick between, 1,100 and 1,800 calories when I want to maintain. I always hit 60 grams of protein, and I go up to as high as 115 some days. Just depends. And what I found is my specific food choices, 99.9% of the time, by sticking within my calorie range and making sure that I'm meeting the protein mark, carbs are avoided, right? When I think of carbs, such as flour, sugars, not natural sugars, not fruit, and not complex vegetables like spinach or lettuce, but the bad stuff. High fructose corn syrup, again, flours and anything that's white, pastas. Those are do not eat foods with the lap band, right? No pasta, no rice. That's what I was told. That's on my do not eat list. So what do you do? right? Tell us, what rules were you given for your surgeon, from your surgeon or your dietitian? Do you still follow those rules? Do they work for you? What program works for you? When you want to lose weight, how many minimum, maximum calories do you consume? And how much minimum, maximum protein? And what surgery did you have, right? How far post-op are you? Have you met your goal weight? Have you maintained your goal weight? You know, I'm just curious. I'd love to learn from other people. Because I think, again, that's what this is about. For some people, if they eat more than 20 carbs a day, they may not lose weight. I don't know what my carbs are because I don't count them. But I'm pretty sure whether you're counting calories and protein or you're picking high protein foods, so you're definitely looking at the package if you're picking high protein food, right? Or you're looking it up on Calorie King, or you're eating the same thing every day, then you're looking at your carbs and or your sugar, then you're counting. Maybe you don't write it down, but you're still making a choice based on what information you're given about the food. So either way, you're counting something, and that's not bad, right? So I don't think we should not, you know, we should think less of somebody who counts calories and protein, or we should think less of someone who counts protein and carbs. Whatever works, right? But so anyway, it's just been something that's floating around in my world for the last 5 days now. And then I saw Casey's video, and I want to buy the book, and I'm curious to know what other people are doing. Let's talk about it. Great topic. How do you deal with what you put in your body? And then the add-on to that is, how many calories do you burn, right? Because I'm told it's a myth, calories in versus calories out, but it's worked for me, you know? And my husband, as y'all know, Craig, 8 years post-op, gastric bypass, lost 267 pounds, and he's kept it off for 8 years. And he's the guy who weighed 487 pounds, right, when he started. And there was no support group, there was no YouTube, there was nothing. And he went to the grocery store and he read everything. For hours he'd be in there reading the back of the nutritional labels. And he could pretty much tell you the calories, the saturated fat, the protein, the sodium, the carbs, and the sugars in anything. He may be, you know, 10 to 30 calories or grams off. It's a big range, but he's pretty damn close, right? So, and he's successful, and has been, and continues to be. He doesn't write it down like I do, but he knows in his head what he's putting in. And when he wants to take off a few pounds because he feels like he's put on some winter weight, he'll up his water and up his protein and eliminate fast foods. So that's what works for him. I'm not to the point yet where I can be as free as he is. But one day, you know, I'm setting good habits in place and I'm learning about all the different things. He's had a lot more time to learn. So, you know, whether we lose 50 pounds or we lose 169 pounds, whether we're losing weight or we're maintaining weight, it's all information. So I thank Casey for making that book review, and for Ed for turning her on to the book, and for Rosemary to tell me I should check out the video, and everything else in between. And I hope to hear from you about what you guys are doing out there. All right, have a good night. Bye.